Frank, it was always going to be a tough one today. How do you feel your team performed?
Yeah, not good enough to win the game, for sure. The goals are something we can't accept. The nature of them, it was all the things we spoke about that Plymouth would want to do. We'll control a lot of the ball, we knew that, but mistakes and set pieces, so they obviously have a huge effect on the game.
I have to ask you, Bundu scores 2 goals, gets an assist. Should he have been sent off before all that?
Yeah, it was a clear red card. It's another big decision. Jamie was very adamant about it. I've seen it. It's a clear red card that the referee's really close to. So, disappointing decision. Don't want to talk about it too much because we didn't deserve to win the game. But with 10 men, of course, the whole thing looks different.
They obviously frustrated you, didn't they, for large periods? You had a lot of the ball, but breaking them down was the challenge.
Yeah, and we didn't do it well enough. We were unactive enough. The forward passes we made were not good enough. And that can happen when you have a back five against you in a low block. So you have to try and get that right and be more active, give them more problems. Some of that is responsibility of the players to show more in those situations. They can be tough. These games can be tough when teams are going to just take that style. They're a team of giants, physical and blocked off. And again, when you make the defensive mistakes to allow them to score, then it makes the game very tough because it gives them something to hang on to.
You mentioned the goals, individual errors. Do you put it down to?
I don't need to talk individual, just errors.
And there's always a lot of focus on goalkeepers. Brad Collins, I mean, could he have done better, or was he a bit unlucky with a couple of Brad Collins? Could he have done better, or was he a bit unlucky?
I just said I don't want to speak individually.
You got the goal just before half time. Did you feel then you could get back in the game?
Yeah, it was there for us to get back into the game. Again, we know we're going to control a lot. You have to worry about the counter attack. And just try and create more than what we created. It's not easy. It's not easy when they've got a lot of men back in the box and covering the box and covering the wide areas. They're not stupid. They know that we can hurt them in areas. They blocked it off, and we needed to do more.
And you did make quite a lot of changes in that second half. Did you feel that gave you a bit more impetus?
So.
Did you have a couple of chances for Wright, I suppose, on another day they might have gone in?
Yeah, listen, it is what it is. Listen, we've amassed a huge amount of points from where we were, and we're 6th. If you'd have asked me that when we came in with 2 games to go, absolutely we'd take it. So I'm not going to sit here and have a go at the lads, absolutely not, because they've got this close. Now we just have to deal with what's in front of us in the last 2 games.
Yeah, and the other results, by and large, I know it's all about your team, but the other results did go pretty well for you today, so it's still in your hands.
It's a big bonus. This is the championship, and it can happen. This is a cutting-edge part of the season, so none of us thought this would be easy coming here, and Bristol City have found the same. And Middlesbrough obviously going to teams that are either fighting or they might not seem to have so much to play for, and the pressure's off. Like this time of year, it's very hard. That's why I won't hang too much on the result. How disappointed we are because we want to come here and win clearly and make more daylight. But the daylight was the other way around months ago, and now we're in a position. So we have to accept it. It'll be for us as staff to analyse the details, because next week will be a similar shape that we're coming up against, different type, different attributes about them, but we have to be better than we were today.
Bristol City's result does underline how big a challenge you've got next game. Will it be similar to this, do you think, in terms of the challenge?
Yeah, listen, every game's different. Like I said, the shape could be similar. The atmosphere is going to be hot because Luton win today, but they're still right in it. We have to accept that challenge. Simple as that.
The fans afterwards gave you a fantastic reception given the result, didn't they?
The fans are amazing, and I think because they've been with us, they've seen us winning lots of games, coming on the road and winning. The lads are giving everything. Today, did any player play to their absolute level? Probably not. And I think some days, if you have days like that, you cannot make mistakes like we made, because you need to keep a clean sheet or you need to stay in the game closer, and we didn't do that. But that can happen in football. It's certainly not for the want to try, and so I think the fans appreciate everything the players have put in, certainly in my time at the club. So we have to move on altogether.
So will you have to pick the players up for the next game, or will they do that themselves?
Everybody knows. Everybody's, of course, it's my job in a big way, but for the players themselves, I know the players well enough in that now to know that they understand it wasn't our level today, not our level. It can happen. We don't want it to happen again. Simple as that.
So you're disappointed today? How have you all reflected on it?
Yeah, I think below par, everyone. We all know that. It wasn't our best form. We just weren't quite at it today. And at this stage of the season, it's something that we're looking to put right next game.
Yeah, I mean, they did make it difficult for you, didn't they? And you had to be patient. In case it would be difficult to break them down?
Yeah, quite difficult to break down, I'd say. They were sat off, just kind of defending pretty well. But I just feel like we just weren't quite at it. We just weren't quite at our best. Luckily for us, the results kind of went our way elsewhere, so we have another chance to put it right and make it up to the fans next week.
Yeah, I was going to say, how wary of the results, because you're still in a strong position.
Yeah, definitely, still in a strong position, still down to us. So yeah, we've got another chance. Like I said, yeah, another chance next week just to put right 2 big games now. It's down to us.
And you're one of the number of players that came on to trying to change the game. How do you feel that went?
Yeah, I felt it was a lot more positive in the second half. I think the goal helped just before half time. We knew we had to come out and try and break them down and try to just be more positive, getting behind them. And then another goal kind of killed us against the run of play. It's probably just a bit too much for us to do. So yeah, look, very disappointing.
Yeah. So they are very good at home. I mean, that's their 9th win at home, and it's a difficult place to play, isn't it, with the home crowd here?
Yeah, well, it's hard to play against everyone every week in the champ. They're fighting to stay in the league, so you see how much it meant to them. But it's not really an excuse for us. I think we just got to worry about us and focus on us and make sure we're at our game to beat anyone.
And for a personal level, you sort of continue to sort of rotate a little bit with Jake Bidwell. Are you managing to sort of get on together?
Yeah, definitely. I think healthy competition is good for everyone, not just us two, but the rest of the team. That's exactly what we want to have. We want to have a good squad rotation. We want to have a good squad, everyone fighting together to work together and get the 3 points together and make them fans happy.
And it's a similar sort of challenge you got next game. You think you've learned some lessons from this one?
Well, definitely. We're going to have to learn from it. We're going to have to make sure we're better. And yeah, we're going to have to just make sure we're ready for that test and make sure we're better and get 3 points.
But it's still in your hands. That's the positive, isn't it?
Exactly. Still in our hands. Fans once again, unbelievable travelling support, singing right to the end. At the end, giving us so much support. So yeah, it's down to us to make it right and get the 3 points for them.
We commented on that on the end. Actually, they gave you a terrific reception despite the result.
Yeah, they're unbelievable. Honestly, they're the best fans in the league. We love playing for them. They help us so much, and we appreciate obviously all the support that they give us, and they support us right until the end. So yeah, just we're fighting hard to make everyone happy.